ladies and gentlemen, there's another big final now of the World Shearing Teams final, sponsored by Irish Country Meats and Slaney Foods. Will you give him a big warm welcome as the Piper leads them on? Come on, Piper, Piper, son. He's got them wellies on. Ladies and gentlemen, the World Machine Shearing final, team final, to stand number 6, led by their manager, John Ivan Davis, Gareth Daniel and Richard Jones. From Northern Ireland, led by their manager, Gareth Kelly, Jack Robinson, Ian Montgomery. Led by their manager, John Huff, the New Zealand team, John Kirkpatrick and Roland Smith. Yeah, we have the Republic of Ireland team led out by their manager, Mike Walsh. We're going to have a big cheer now, ladies and gentlemen. Ivan, Scott and Tom Kennedy.
Come on, Ireland.
Led out by their manager, ladies and gentlemen, Andy Rankin, the Scottish team, Hamish Mitchell and Gavin Bird. Led out by their team manager, Wally Humphreys. It's the Australian team, ladies and gentlemen, Jason Wingfield and Shannon Warner. Managers, get off. Give them a big hand, ladies and gentlemen. What a final it's gonna be. I tell you what, it's absolutely hot pace up there. Brilliant. We've got a tremendous lineup. The managers are a wonderful bunch. Anybody from Wales in the audience? Anybody from Northern Ireland in the audience? Anybody from New Zealand in the audience?
Yeah.
Anybody from Scotland in the audience?
Hooray!
Anybody from Australia in the audience? Anybody from the Republic of Ireland?
Yay! Come on, Ireland!
Just a few people in then, boys. Just a few people in.
The rest of them are just on the way in, Steve.
So our judges are ready. World Team Championships, sponsored by Irish Country Meats and Slaney Foods. And it's lovely to see our CEOs from Joe Highland from Irish Country Meats and Rory Fanning from Slaney Foods. Thank you, gentlemen, for your very generous sponsorship.
Referee, please, stands 5 and 6. Shearers, 2 shearers on each team, 16 sheep in each pen. Each shearer will shear 8 each. The referee just checking sheep in the pen for these teams.
There's a lovely wee draft coming in there.
Looks like Jason Wingfield's going to be the first shearer for the Australian team. Hamish Mitchell will be the first shearer for the Scottish team. Tom Kennedy looks like he's going to back out and be the first shearer for the Republic of Ireland team. Looks like Johnny Kirkpatrick is going to shear first for the New Zealand team. Looks like Ian Montgomery is going to shear first for the Northern Ireland team. And Richard Jones will shear first for the Welsh team.
I was going to say, Norm, come on, the crowd, we want to make a bit of noise here. I was going to say we want to rock the house down, but perhaps that's not a good thing.
Oh, we've already had one crack at that. I can't be bothered standing out in the mud for another half an hour. Lucky it wasn't raining. It could be worse, I suppose. Ireland. We love you, but you love your rain. Shannon Warner's Jason Wingfield.
Referee, stand 3.
Referee to 3. The guys are just checking through the sheep, ladies and gentlemen. If they think that there's one that's a bit substandard, they will ask for it to be removed at the referee's discretion. All they want's just a fair shot, same as all the other teams. They don't want a rough one in their pen to set them back. There's a lot at stake. A lot at stake here. The pride of the country.
Come on, boys, we're ready to rock and roll. Referee to stand 3.
Go in there, look at it and say, yep, throw it out.
Yes, I know.
I find all this is too much at stake to piss the team off just by saying, just by thinking, what's the fucking difference?
You have sheep out the back, fuck out the sheep, and not having fucking another one.
Everyone happy?
Keep them all happy and there's nobody can.
Referee to 4, please.
Come on, boys.
Thank you for your patience, ladies and gentlemen, but there's so much at stake. Each team just wants to get it right. So there's just a wee moment before we start. The shearers are out. We have a green light from the points people and a thumbs up from the referee. No.
Hold it.
no.
What's wrong, Tom? Come on, boys. Get it sorted out. This is the world champs.
Okay, green light there is and a thumbs up from our referee. This is it. The World Teams Final. Let's kick this one into gear. Timekeepers ready. Competitors set, go. And they're off. Flying out of the pen, Hamish Mitchell for Scotland. Way into the belly goes. This man will come out swinging. So will Jason Wingfield and Tom Kennedy. Up the belly goes. Into the first hind leg. Who's going to be stepped first up the neck? Who's the New Zealand team? Johnny Kirkpatrick. He's fair flying, that man. Round into the base here and around the back of the head. Faster than I can talk. And I can talk pretty damn fast when they get a few in me. Ian Montgomery, rather. Hold the phone. I've got cramp in my tongue.
Yeah, come on, Tom Kennedy, the Irish boy. We've got Scotland there. That's Hamish Mitchell down the last side. He's absolutely flying there on stand number 2. And Johnny Kirkpatrick. Johnny Kirkpatrick for New Zealand. And it's Ian Montgomery. He's from Northern Ireland. He's absolutely flying. Who's going to be first to make the drop and have sheep number 2 on the board? Is it going to be Gareth Daniels? In goes your Morton from Australia win.
Yeah, they're all out with sheep number 2, nothing in it. It's look as though it's JK from New Zealand first into that hind leg, closely followed by Jason Wingfield. Into the back leg, they go on sheep number 2. Billows up the backbone, stepping up the neck. Johnny Cade is still from From Shannon, no, it's Jason Wingfield, Hamish Mitchell, he's right there with him as well. Up goes Richard Jones, Colin Montgomery's around the up goes Tom Kennedy. They're really digging deep now. It looks as though it's Hamish Mitchell, the lanky man from Skye, who's first to turn this time. Cleans that shoulder out and down the last side he comes. JK is chasing hard. Jason Wingfield right there. Ian Montgomery's right there as well. Tom Kennedy's turn for home. Richard Jones down there. Who's it going to be? Is it the Scotsman? It is, and he goes. In he goes Johnny Kirkpatrick and Jason Wingfield.
There they go, but it's Big Hamish Mitchell, ladies and gentlemen. Come on, all you Scots boys, shout on Big Hamish. Down the belly he goes. In goes Tom Kennedy in stand number 3. Down the belly comes Johnny Key. Down comes Monty. In goes Richard Jones in stand number 6. Jason Wingfield from Aussie up the neck. He comes. He's just a blow in front of the Kiwi. And he's just a blow in front of Monty. But look at Big Hamish Mitchell there, ladies and gentlemen. He's on the long blows. Another blow and Richie's over. Round the back of the head he goes. He's absolutely flying there. Up comes Tom Kennedy. But Big Hamish Mitchell turns the corner for home. Down the last side. He's absolutely flying there. But that Aussie's right there with him, Norm.
Oh, he's going that fast. He's starting to hover, that man, on stand number 2. Hamish Mitchell almost lifting the ground off the ground. And he goes for sheep number 4. 2 minutes, 30 seconds gone on the clock. Jason Wingfield left a wee bit on, but it's gone anyway. Into the pen he goes. Backs out with sheep 4 as well. JK steps out from New Zealand on stand number 4. In goes your Irishman on stand number 3, ladies and gentlemen. Get behind him, support him, back him all the way. Northern Ireland, Wales going in. Oh, she's all go here, Peter.
Yeah, what about Johnny Kirkpatrick up the neck? He's absolutely flying. Come on, get behind the Irish team up there, ladies and gentlemen. We need your support up here on long blow time. Hamish Mitchell, the Scottish boy. He's absolutely flying there. Australia down the long blow. They go. But it's Hamish Mitchell, ladies and gentlemen, beginning to set the field. Come on, Tom Kennedy. You can do it up there. Down the last side comes New Zealand and Johnny Kirkpatrick, one of the best shearers in the world, ladies and gentlemen. What about Northern Ireland? Anybody supporting Northern Ireland here? Come on, the Northern Ireland team. And young Garrett Daniels there down the last side. He's absolutely flying their win.
Oh, it's tremendous stuff, and out comes the lanky loon from Skye with another sheep. In goes Johnny Kirkpatrick. Jason Wingfield right there with him. Tom Kennedy's coming hard down the last side, as is Richard Jones from Wales, the Corin Cockrell on stand sticks. Ian Montgomery right there. Up the neck goes Hamish Mitchell. Around the cheek, round, pulling that sheep round. Up behind the ears, Johnny Kirkpatrick's up the neck. He's stole a blow or 2 from Jason Wingfield this time. Who's got the better sheep? It looks as though it's Hamish, it is, who's first down into the long blows. Johnny's coming. He's coming hard. The turbo button's been pressed on stand 5 as Johnny Kirkpatrick turns and comes down the last side.
But Big Hamish is still there, just a few blows in front of him. Big Hamish Mitchell, come on, shout him on there. Big Jason Wingfield from Aussie. Where's all you Aussies? Shout him on. Big Hamish is just a few blows in front of Johnny. Or is it Johnny? In goes Hamish. In goes Johnny Kirkpatrick. Change of handpiece for Johnny Kirkpatrick. That'll give Hamish just that wee bit below. Go in front of him, but Johnny will not be long in catching him. But look at Richard Jones there in stand number 6. Come on, you Welsh boys, shout them on. Down the last side they come. These boys are shearing 8 sheep. In goes Jason the Aussie. But Big Hamish Mitchell's up undermine, but already been there and done that. It's Johnny Key. Up the neck he goes. In goes Tom Kennedy in stand number 3. It's Johnny Kirkpatrick's dropped down, but Hamish is pushing right back up there on the long blows. Over goes Johnny there. Another couple of blows. Big Hamish will turn the corner, but Johnny's already been there, Norm.
He certainly is down over the last front shoulder. He rolls, slides a shot under the leg, and punches away down into the flank, right out onto the back hind leg. Johnny Kirkpatrick heads in for sheep number 7. Hamish Mitchell chasing hard. Where's Jason Wingfield from Australia? Right round onto the last side, he turns. Tom Kennedy first front shoulder. 6 on the board for Tom. Ian Montgomery up the neck, snaps it open. He's got 6 on the board. Richard Jones floats through the long blow, the Welshman on stand number 6. Turns for home as I speak. Oh, Hamish Mitchell, he's come back at him. He's right there, as it might even be a blow ahead. The big Scotsman on stand number 1, he's on 7. He's got 1 in the pen before they swap. Johnny Kirkpatrick, he's got 1 in the pen before they swap. And we've got 2 fantastic shearers waiting as well. Down over the last front shoulder, Hamish Mitchell, half a blow, 2 blows, 3 blows ahead of Johnny Kirkpatrick now. Into the flank they go together. right out onto the back leg, but Hamish Mitchell from Scotland, Peter.
Yeah, closely followed there by Johnny Kirkpatrick, the boy, New Zealand boy. Down the port road he goes. He goes in for sheep number 8. He'll soon make the swap as well. But it's Hamish Mitchell, ladies and gentlemen, the Scottish boy. And what about the Australian team down the last side go? They got one left in the pen before that make that turn. Up the neck goes Tom Kennedy, the Irish boy. But it's Hamish Mitchell. He steps up 2 blows before Johnny Kirkpatrick and the Northern Ireland boy, Ian Montgomery. Up the neck of the way he goes. Where are those Welsh boys down the last side? They're absolutely flying there. But it's Johnny Kirkpatrick and Hamish Mitchell win. Their blow for blow win.
Oh, it's tremendous stuff as Hamish Mitchell turns just a blow to Johnny Kirkpatrick. Down the last side they come into the flank. It's Hamish Mitchell just by a couple of blows this time. In goes Richard Jones for Wales. He's out with 8 on the board. But the changeovers come in for Scotland. They're the first ones out with a second shear. Out comes the current world champion, Gavin Much for Scotland. Out comes Rolly Smith for New Zealand. There's nothing much in it. But look at Gavin Much. He's up the backbone. He can shear the wings off a blowfly. That man, he moves so fast. Around the neck he goes. Around that first shoulder. Into the hind leg goes Rolly Smith. Jason Wingfield down the last side. Richard Jones into the long blows. Tom Kennedy's out with 8 and Ian Montgomery's out with 8. There's nothing much into it. But Scotland and New Zealand are out on 9. In goes Jason Wingfield. Change over time for Australia.
Come on, ladies and gentlemen. Shout on Gavin Much up here at stand number 2. He's absolutely flying down here. Come on, all you Scots boys. In goes Gavin. He's pulling away for these Kiwis, but don't forget big Roland Smith up there at stand number 4. He'll push in hard. And change up there for Gareth Daniels out for Wales. Wales all use Welsh boys up there. In goes big Rolly in there, sheep number 10. But already up undermine, it's Gavin Much. He's a nose in front of these Kiwis. He's absolutely flying away. Up the neck he goes, cleans off a cheek. But don't forget these Aussies up there, they've changed as well. You've got Sharon Warnes up there, turns the corner, down the corner. Last time it goes Steve.
Yeah, we're having a ding-dong in the dome, ladies and gentlemen. Here comes the Welsh. Here's a ding-dong between New Zealand and Scotland. You need to cheer these boys on like they're coming down the last side together. Rolly Smith comes down the last side. Gavin Much comes down the last side. We got the current world champion. Much is coming. Mitchell's coming. Bisley's coming. Who's it going to be? Who's going to be the daddy and go in for number 11? Come on, ladies and gentlemen, come behind them. It goes Scotland.
Hold the phone, ladies and gentlemen. Out they come together, Scotland and New Zealand. But don't leave out Ireland because you've got Ivan Scott up there, ladies and gentlemen. That man can smoke. Down over the last side, he falls onto the last front shoulder. Way down into the flank. But it's Roland Smith. He's first up. Then it Gavin Much chasing hard. Roland Smith cheese the cheek off and snaps open the neck wall around the back of the head. Scott comes out on the board from Ireland. Way down the belly goes the big man. 1, 2, 3 blows. He's into the hind leg. Roland Smith, though, smashes through the long blow, heads for home. So does Gavin Much. Down over the last front shoulder comes Smith. Down over onto the last side comes Gavin Much. Oh, I can't keep up.
Yeah, Australia absolutely flying there. Absolutely flying with number 11 on the board there. We've got Scotland there. Come on, Ivan Scott. Come on, ladies and gentlemen. Rock the house for Ivan Scott and the Irish team. Out comes big Roland Smith there with number 12 on the board. And where are the Northern Ireland side? Down long blow time they go. It's young Jack Robinson. He's shearing very well there. Gareth Daniels up the neck of the way goes for Wales. Anybody here supporting Wales, ladies and gentlemen? Round the back of the head of the way he goes there. But where comes Ivan Scott there, and sheep number 11 there for Ireland. Come on, Wayne, what do you think now?
Oh, it's tremendous stuff. It's nip and tuck, the world champions, up and down into the long blows for Scotland. Gavin Much is first to stop over. Rolly's chasing hard. Shannon Warne is going well on one, but Gareth Daniels for Wales is right there. He's pulled him back a half a sheep, and down the last side they come. It's nip and tuck. Who's it going to be? It looks as though it's Gavin Much. It is going to be first in for 13. In goes Shannon Warne for 12. In goes Gareth Daniels for 12. Out comes Gavin Much with 13. Rolly Smith, the next man on. Tremendous heat. Ivan Scott is peeling them back as down the last side he comes. This tremendous athlete from Ireland. Out he comes with sheep number 12.
Come on, Ireland.
It's this wee man, Gavin Much, has got an absolute pillar, ladies and gentlemen. He's already up the neck, round the back of the head, and the Kiwis are just going down the belly. Look at Gavin Much. Come on, you Scots boys. Shout on Gavin Much. He's on the long blows. Another bone, he'll step over. Bit of a Kiwis coming right back at him there. But so is this man down in stand number 6. Gareth Daniels turns the corner for home, but don't rule out big Ivan Scott. He's just getting started. Over the long blows he goes. But it's Gavin Mudge, ladies and gentlemen. He's coming down the last side. Another few blows and he'll win by sheep number 14. But Ivan's getting faster and faster, Steve.
Oh, yes, ladies and gentlemen, in goes Gavin Mudge. Oh, Mudge goes there. Smithy, where's Smithy? Where's Smithy? In goes Ivan Scott. In goes Shannon Warner. Whoa, ladies and gentlemen, buck of the ding-dong. We're having a bust-up in the big top, ladies and gentlemen. Look at him fly there. Look at him, ladies, and get the way behind the Welshman there. He's absolutely flying there. Come on, Gareth. Where we got any Welshmen in the audience, ladies and gentlemen? Get him going. Ooh, whoa, in.
Tremendous stuff. Here is Gavin Mudge. It is his turn to come down the last side. He's just a few blows ahead. This time he's pulled the lead out for Scotland. Cleans that brisket under the front leg. Dropping down to the long blows. It's Roland Smith. He's the next man on. But Gareth Daniels it is. He's pulled it back and he's in third place for Wales. And in goes Gareth on stand number 6. He's only a sheep behind. Shannon won his turn forward. But look at Ivan Scott. He's pulled the sheep back as down the last side of 13 he comes. He's soon going to be in for 14. The big fella on stand 3. He's trying his heart out for you, Ireland. In he goes. In comes Roland Smith with another one.
But it's Gavin Mudge, ladies and gentlemen. He's up the neck. He comes round the back of the head. He's going. He's absolutely flying there. Come on, all you Northern Iron boys. You've got Jack Robinson up there in stand number 5. Shout him on there, the youngster. Up the neck he comes. But Gareth Daniels, here's all you Welsh boys. He's absolutely flying there. He's pushing the big shoulders he has. He turns the corner for home down the last side. You've got Roland Smith up there in stand number 4. He's pushing hard. They're trying to catch Gavin too much up there in stand number 2. Come on, you Scottish boys. He's going to knock a blows. He's his final sheep out on the board. He's absolutely flying there, Norm.
16 it is on the board for the Scottish team. Hey, Gavin Mudge out. Ooh, look out. Gareth Daniels is way down the valley on sheep 15, but Gavin Mudge smashes up the undermine now, the Scotsman. Where's Ireland? 14 on the board. Another 15 coming out very shortly. In goes Roland Smith. He's got 16 on the board. In goes Jack Robinson. Number 14 coming out. Jason Wingfield finishing touches to 14. But way through the long blow goes Gavin Too Much, the current world champion. He's out in front. He wants to stay there. Got a wee bit of a wriggler, but he's got it under control. Drops down over the last front shoulder, under the leg, and away he goes down into the flank, winding it up. 13 minutes and 24, Gavin Mudge. Another couple of shots. It's going to be Scotland, ladies and gentlemen. Right out over the tail.
Scotland!
Whoa! Gavin Mudge.
13
minutes and 30, Pete.
13 minutes and 30 seconds. Come on, cheer on that Irish boy up there. In goes Gareth Daniels for Wales. And what about the New Zealand team? They got 16 on the board. Let's hear it for those boys. Come on, bring them down, ladies and gentlemen. And Gareth Daniels there for Wales. Down the last side he goes. What about the Australian boys? They got 15 on the board. Come on, the Northern Ireland boys. Absolutely flying their win. It's furious up here.
Oh, it's tremendous stuff. Gareth Daniels for Wales. Next man on. Can he stay in front and roll for Ivan Scott, who's chasing the local fellas round that first shoulder? Gareth's flat on the long blows. Turn to come down the last side. Powerful Shearing on stag 6. Over the last shoulder he comes underneath that front leg. Ivan Scott is coming in. And down the last side comes Ivan. He's down the line. Is it Gareth Daniels or is it Ivan?
Come on, Ireland.
Ireland.
Come on, Ireland. Hey!
But look at this big man. Where's all you Aussies here? Been right there with him. They're keeping the job right. Another blow and he'll turn the corner. And you've got wee Jack Robinson there in stand number 5 on the young long blows. The youngster up here. But he's making a cracking job. Another blow and he'll turn the corner. But it's going to be Sean Warnes up here in stand number. The Aussie boys are pushing hard. There away goes the man up there. Come on, shout on Jack Robinson here. He's got one left in the pen, and he'll pop out in about 30 seconds. Come on, Jack. Come on, all you Northern Irish boys. Shout the young man home. He skips in the pen there. Away he goes there. A bit of courage for Monty up there. Win.
Oh, it's tremendous shearing. Jack's only a young lad, and I tell you what, he's doing brilliantly well out there. He's a quality shearer. He only just missed out on the open final last night, so you can tell how good he is. Up the undermine he goes. Come on, Jack, keep it going, mate. Come on, you, the crowd, keep him going. It's hard up there. He showed his heart out to keep you entertained up there as around the ears he goes. Drops around into that first shoulder, dropping into the long blows. He's keeping the job right. Bottom tooth on the skin, stepping over, swinging it round, bringing it home as he turns, cleans the cheek. Over the brisket he comes. Keep your tooth on the skin, Jack, and the sheep will be right. Down the last side he comes. He's into the flank. Come on, ladies and gentlemen, bring him home. Down the last side he comes. 2 or 3 blows, and he's going to be out in under 16 minutes. Well done, Jack Robinson. Give them all a great hand there, ladies and gentlemen. What entertainment you've had from some of the best athletes in the world.